Okay, so Duel is directed by the same gentleman, Riley Stearns, I believe is how you pronounce his name, the director of 2019's kind of infant horrible, The Art of Self-Defense, with Jesse Eisenberg, who we spoke about last time. Uh, and I think your mileage of Duel will vary dependent upon how you felt about Art of Self-Defense, because he seems to be creating his own cinematic universe where everyone talks as though they are cardboard cutouts. They have this like really strange stilted speech to them. Everything's very flat, very monotone. And this one stars Karen Gillan, who is a young lady who is diagnosed with a incredibly rare condition in which she has a almost 100% chance that she will be dying soon. She receives the news and has delivered the news like very flatly, very monotone. And while the doctor is telling her this, she says, "Oh, and by the way, here is a pamphlet from a company called Replacement, and with a simple swab of a Q-tip, we can produce a clone of you so that your loved ones won't grieve and they'll go on to live the rest of your life, even though it's going to be cut short." So she decides to do that. Fine. And then we have this kind of, she plays a dual role in it. Karen Gillan plays a dual role where she is also her clone. Then she kind of imprints on her and, gives her all of her favorite recipes, sexual positions, so on and so forth, telling her all these things so that she will be carried on. And then, she's getting everything prepared and ready. Smash cut to 10 months later, she's still alive. She's somehow beaten the odds, and she is still alive and is now in full remission. The doctor says, "Oh, you're clear to go, and you probably want to decommission your clone." Well, part of the little byline in there, the contract was that if a clone decides that does not want to be decommissioned, then the only way to settle this is in a televised duel to the death. The other, I know the homonymic, yes. Duel to the death that is very popular, people, where you go and battle your own clone. So she decides to seek the help of a self-defense professional, and she's a little short on cash, so she gets this cut rate one, and that's Aaron Paul's character, and his self-defense techniques involve like slow motion reenactments with cardboard knives and watching really shitty 80s horror movies, and because so she can get used to the violence. And yeah, I don't want to go on past that because it'll spoil anything. But if all of this sounds like it is like just right in your wheelhouse, then this will continue to feed that beast.
You had me at deathmatch.
Yeah.
This is such a cool concept, Rob. I mean, this is to me what I think indie film needs to go in this kind of direction of. I mean, it sounds like a Black Mirror episode. It's so bizarre, and we should mention, because some people are listening. Deleted scenes. We have some comments here. Deleted scenes says listening from the road. We should mention that duel is spelled D-U-A-L. It's duel.
But it is homonymic in that it is also a dual, D-U-E-L.
Exactly. It's dual meaning for duel, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
This is says duel sounds like my kind of film. Like I like that. It's like this low budget sci-fi, right? Because I assume there's not
lo-fi sci-fi.
Lo-fi sci-fi, I really love, and leaning into that, really good sci-fi. If you look at like old Twilight Zones from like the 50s, right? Like that, it's all about ideas. It's an exploration of ideas, and this explores that. And I love Karen Gillan, by the way. I mean, she's so great, she's awesome in the Marvel movies and whatnot. Like she's fantastic. Yeah.
And that's the only issue I had with it is that you have not only do you have one, but you get 2 Karen Gillans for the price of one, and you have her playing a character that is very monotone and robotic, and it's just like, oh man, I really wanted to see, and I get it, like that's his style, that's his like Wes Anderson, tick to have all his characters speak that way. But I wanted to see more from her and Aaron Paul together. And yes, it's silly, it's off the wall, it's bizarre, it raises a lot of questions, but it doesn't even attempt to answer any of them. It just brings up a lot of these subject matters.
Well, it's you've added it to my list of something that I'll want to see. Wow, thanks, Rob. That's great. Just a quick reminder, if I could let everybody know while you're watching the live stream here, support Film Threat. Pick up a Film Threat T-shirt. You can go to shop.filmthreat.com. These I'm fond of saying these are stuff. They cure nudity on contact. This is one of the things we don't talk about this enough about the Film Threat T-shirts. They cure nudity on contact. I'm wearing a shirt.
We're all thankful for that right now.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Film Threatist AF is the shirt that I'm wearing right now. So support Film Threat. Throw us a super chat.